ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing tonight? Much, much better. My name is Captain Jared. I'm going to be your first mate slash tour guide for this next 50-55. Okay, so traditional period is because that is when the banking and finance industry moved. Also recognize that footbridge. Squint our eyes. Look to the right side of the boat. Then you're going to look up to a big concrete pencil in the sky. That is the CN Tower. Alright, maybe not much of a hidden gem, much more of a staple of our Skyline. A staple I'm going to talk about later in the tour when Captain Isabel sets us all up pretty much. This naturally protects us from how bad the weather can get here in the harbor. There's some protectors actually kind of control how choppy the water can get. Bodies by water on three sides of it. Your pilot needs to know how to do a maneuver known as a touch and go. This is when the pilot will go in for a landing on the runway. They'll determine they picked up too much speed, so you'll actually see them get back up into the air, turn around, and try it again. Very time consuming. Not the easiest thing to sit through, but it is better than option B, landing in the water. Of the first credit. With the Mississaugas of the credit being the last known indigenous residents of these islands, they treated these islands as a place of healing. It's a place where they would take their sick, elderly, and wounded and come here and use to describe the fishing method used out here, where they would take 2 tree logs, attach a fishing line to it, and they would catch fish that way. People used to believe that Toronto was a meeting place, but that was just an incorrect translation. While the city of Toronto was handed over a legal contract or treaty, and the Mississauga. So I'll be saying a lot of interesting things on our tour that I hope you guys really resonate with and find interesting. I do think it's really important to say there's a much deeper history to these islands and a different way of knowing around them as well. And while there's a very Canada perspective, very westernized perspective. So I appreciate you guys for listening to that. Come to enjoy that. But if it is not parks and recreational space, it is like this official wildlife sanctuary. There are over 285 bird species who will come to the islands throughout the year. We have birds. When the Hamlets got here, they actually arrived at a very unique time in the city's history. These islands were always much more of an afterthought in the city of Toronto. Effectively creating Toronto's first entertainment district. Unfortunately, the Hamlets Hotel would burn down only a day after the Hamlets took out insurance on it. Crazy coincidence. Now, the most famous member of the Hamlin's family was Ned Hanlon. People found out about this and really didn't like it. They were known as the Toronto Police. Ned Hanlon would actually go on the run for about 5 years in the United States. News would spread quickly to Canada, and instead of the Toronto Police going down south to catch their fugitive, they brokered a deal to make him come to them in exchange for dropping all of Ned Hanlon's charges. He would do just that and go on to win a gold medal. This would be the start to his very illustrious heroic career. Ned Hanlon would then retire just in time to see the peak. A lot of Americans would come down to drink. Also, with Prohibition, it was just done in a very Canadian way and acquired booze down here. The way they would do that is they would go to the doctor's office stationed on Hamlin's Point, and he could also look at the historical home, which semi-detached home on the city. Goes for $1.5 million. For the winter time, when it can be nice. Left side of the boat, exposed the city skyline. feel free to get up and enjoy it. When I hop back on the mic, I'll tell you guys all about the CN Tower and other cool things on our harbor front. But for now,
on the temp chart.
New truck, big lift, long roads, we been turn up some babies, push switch start. I'm good, on speed, off road, on me, 0 to 100, there is no time. We can break it in, we know that I need for some
Alright guys, anybody have I'm also told real estate agents when talking to their clients would tell people that the units, but these condos did sell out, so I'm sure people either didn't mind or were misled, either or, not my problem. In 1976, nothing's ever been built that quick in Toronto since.